Your favorite Tara Little Bacon Bear sitting next to this, well, sitting across from a beautiful smile.
Aw,
and honestly, the beautiful smile was the thing that I saw on Instagram first. I said, who is this lady?
Aw.
What's she doing? Go ahead and introduce yourself real fast.
Hello, everyone. I am Jasmine Mumtaz, owner and founder of Royal Kidz Weekend Childcare.
Jasmine. Can I tell you what also really resonated with me and why you were perfect for this opportunity?
Sure.
Now, when I went to your page, I thought it was super cool that you not only owned a daycare, but you have your own facility, right?
Well, I share a facility
Right.
with the performing arts / tutoring school.
Right.
Yeah.
But you have access to your own facility. I guess I'm trying to make a differentiation between those that have home care in their house versus those that have a place for kids to be at.
Absolutely. Yes.
So to that point, what was it like starting your business?
So this is actually a relaunch.
Relaunch?
Yes.
What caused the...
So I had a full-time childcare center in Charles County, and I had that center for 3.5 years.
Wow.
I was working as an assistant director for the military, and most of my tenure in childcare has been for military childcare,
Wow.
Department of Defense. So I actually started my childcare center simultaneously while I was working for the military, but I had to close my center due to COVID.
Right.
So it was a hard decision, and I actually had to move out on my birthday, but it was a very
my
hard
God.
decision, but it was a good decision, and it just needed to happen. We had to think about the safety of our families, so we decided to close.
Right.
I started working for DC government, and I just had this burning desire to relaunch. And honestly, it was my church, Zion Church. I did a New Year's Eve service for them, and God spoke to me that day and was like, okay, you're supposed to be doing childcare. Like, of course, I provide services for families with developmental delays and diagnosis full time. But God told me, like, okay, this coming year, you need to relaunch your childcare business.
Right.
And I'm like, whoo.
Like, okay, I hear your mission, Lord, but how are we going to do that?
Right. So I'm like, wow, I love my job. So I thought about it. I prayed, went on a solo trip, and I really thought about it. And I'm like, I could always hear my military families saying, Miss Jasmine, do you have anyone that can help me on the weekends?
Yeah.
Do you have anyone that can help us in the evening? We don't have family here. And a lot of times I would help them, when I
You're
could.
extending yourself. You're just going above and beyond.
Yes, I have a heart for serving. But I could not do that anymore. You know what I mean? I had a business at the time. I was actually running the center at the time. So I couldn't help them. But like I said, fast forward to 2025, I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about my military families who don't have support here. I've been blessed enough to have a wonderful support system.
Right.
Shout out to my family. But I'm like, okay, if I'm going to start this child care center back up, I am going to cater to families who need services the most.
Right.
There's so many full-time child care centers out here.
Right.
Let me think about the people who need support. So at first it started off with my military families. Then I'm thinking about the beauty industry.
Right.
Then I'm thinking about...
Think about the DJs. What about
And
our
the
kids? I don't have any
DJs.
kids, but what about our kids?
Yes. And, there's so many other, industries. And then around that time also, there were so many people being laid off.
Right.
In January of 2025. So I'm like, wow, they're probably going to have to resort to retail jobs or entrepreneurship.
Right.
DoorDash, the list goes on. So who's going to take care of their kids?
Right.
So I decided to do a pilot. And at first I'm like, okay, we're going to do a few hours out the month. 5 to 11. Let's just see.
5 to 11 p.m. That's
Yes.
just for clarity.
Yes, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Yes.
Okay.
I said, we'll just see how this goes.
Right.
And then we got all of these calls like, oh, well, I have to work in the day, and then I started getting my military families like, we have PT. So we need services from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Right.
So I decided to, look at the times that I offered and really revamp and offer more times. So now we're operating on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., but we do have a before care option where you can bring your child as early as 8 a.m.
Right.
And on Sundays, it'll eventually be the same, but right now it is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. with that before care option as well.
I really love that you're serving that I don't want to say underserved section of things, but that underserved, if I had a child after a certain hour, I'm not sure where I'm going to do. That is perfect. I'm glad that you spoke to the need of the community, because where I need to drop this kid off somewhere at 7 p.m. and I'll be back by 11.
Yeah. And then you have people that have to work. But I always tell people, outside of providing quality childcare, because I'm one of those helicopter moms. I have a 13-year-old, shout out to Ava. And I feel like children can be a lot. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Right? So sometimes you just need a break.
Yeah.
You may not have to work. You may not have to
I just
study
don't
for
want
a
to look
test.
at your little face for a couple hours.
Yeah, because they don't care if you're stressed out. They don't
Yeah.
care if you have bills due. They don't care if your car got towed. They want fruit snacks and they want their tablet.
I was
they
going to
want
say
their
a tablet
to be fully charged. Okay, so sometimes you just need that break. So I have families that have to work, and I have families that just need that mental health break, and they come home. They come back to pick up their child, and they're so refreshed. They're coming from the spa, or they're hanging out with a friend that they haven't seen in months, or they're hanging out with their husbands that they haven't been able to go out on a date with. So I'm like, okay, I'm out here doing the Lord's work. I want to save families. I want to be able to make sure that moms or parents or families, have that support that they need.
Right. What does growth look like to you in expansion? Is the goal to be back in a full-time facility to scale this, or are we cool where we're at?
So to be honest, I have no desire to provide full-time childcare.
Sure.
However, I do foresee myself getting my own building, being open every weekend, Friday through Monday, and then during the weekdays, I'm thinking after school programs. Like I said, I'm really big on mental health. And we actually do partner with Infinite Wellness.
Yeah, they told me that. I was like, wow, you guys are all doing the work necessary, and we must need it all.
Yeah, so, my services is a wraparound service. So, we offer tutoring. I have therapists that can come as the parents need it, things of that nature. Dance. We have a dancer, a dance company come in, About Business Studios, likes to come in and just teach the girls dance. So it really is a wraparound service. But to answer your question about expansion, my goal is to get my own place, my own spot, and then provide extra services. Like I said, tutoring in the evening, therapy, things of that nature.
I love that. You got some vision, girl, on you.
Yeah, it's super exciting.
Where can we support the cause? Where can we get our kids watched by you? Do you watch adults? Can you watch me for a couple of... I'm playing.
We can hang out. We can hang out. I saw you at M&T Stadium.
Here?
Yes, take me with you next
She
summer.
said we can hang out. We can go out.
I felt like a proud sister because I'm like, look at her.
Thank you.
I love that. And I'm really proud of you. I know you don't know me, but I just love to see women fulfill their dreams and their God-given purpose. And I am so big on that. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, period. I appreciate that. I really try to wear as many hats, and I'm sure you understand what that's like. You just keep moving. You just keep moving. Where can we support you? Where can we follow you? Where can we say hello? Where can we also maybe even get our kid in with you,
Absolutely. So you can go to my website. It is www.royalkidschildcare.org, or you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at royalkids.childcare. And if you would like to be added to our mailing list, please just fill out your information on the website, or if you decide to go on the Instagram, we do have a childcare inquiry link, and we do try to follow up with families within 72 business hours.
Cheers. Cheers. Kudos. She's buttoned up. She's got it. And we will be supporting you all the way through and through. If you're looking for her also, she'll be in my Instagram story right now at Little Bacon Bear.
Oh
Thank you.
Oh, my God, really?
Come on, girl. I said we here to support.
I didn't even see that. Is this my good side?
Yeah, that's your good side. Oh, both sides is good. I'm just saying. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Jasmine.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, Queen. Happy Women's Month.
Thank you. Happy Women's Month.
Period.